He's pointing at it. Okay, and welcome to the University of South Carolina campus at the Blatt PE Center. Here we are presenting PWX Wrestling Live.
That's right.
I'm here with the Man Scout, and we're going to be calling this match between Cedric and the Holster.
That's right, actually, fully. Cedric Alexander and Corey Hollis.
Yes.
I know Cedric fairly well. I know he's relatively new to you. Both these guys have actually been tearing it up and down the Mid-Atlantic region. Cedric has gone a little bit further and gone up to New York and Massachusetts and Connecticut, and also is under a full-time contract with Ring of Honor.
With Ring of Honor Wrestling, yes.
Now, Corey Hollis on the same time, too, he's primarily in Georgia, but he's been really close to breaking out into the main stage, that is, of independent wrestling.
Okay, let's check out some of the action that's going on in the ring here. A little test of strength going on.
Quickly into a front face lock there.
Oh, and almost a near fall.
It was funny that I said, Corey's quite young and stuff like that. I think on the side of his trunks it says since 1990. That may be his birth date. I really hope that that's when he started in wrestling. If not, that makes me feel very, very old, because I know how old I was in 1990.
Yes,
and I'm still in my 20s, and he's making me feel old. But a nice shoulder tackle there by Cedric. Cedric has been trained by George South up there in Charlotte, North Carolina. But he's really adapted his style, and a lot of people have seen similarities to him and Rob Van Dam.
Down goes Holster with a huge drop kick.
Like I said, Cedric is known for his drop kicks. Actually, he's been in a battle with Rhett Titus for the last several months over the PWX title, which started with just a claim of who had the better drop kick between him and Rhett Titus. Now, he won that altercation, but he has not been able to wrestle away the PWX title away from Rhett since he won it after their encounter.
Hard slaps to the chest from Cedric.
Hits the ropes, right back into quick, fast, and furious action is what we're going to see here in this match for sure. Nice drop kick by Corey as well.
It's a response. Crowd favoring.
Crowd seems to be a little bit spread out through over here. It's a decent size of gathering of people, to say the
Columbia,
least.
South Carolina, we got a great crowd tonight.
First time at PWX here in Columbia. Maybe the first time wrestling's been in this building.
This is the first time wrestling has been in the Blatt PE Center, and I am for sure excited for what we are in for tonight.
Okay, it's only the beginning here. Just much to the beginning of this show and the beginning of this match. Been very back and forth so far. Seems like Corey's in control now. Taking him in the corner. Both these men known for high flying, but right now they're kind of getting into some brawling here, clubbing.
Ooh. And you could hear that up in the rafters.
Which is where we're set up. We've got a bird's eye view of this whole nice arena set up.
Tricky maneuvering here. Looking for a hard slam.
With the technical
cover
term.
1, 2.
There we go. 2 count. Technical term, I believe, is Alabama slam on that, but he had Cedric was pretty far over, and as small as Corey is, I'm surprised he didn't lose control of him, and Cedric landed on top of his head, which would have favored Corey in the sense, but at the same time, too, I'm surprised Corey almost didn't buckle a knee as big as Cedric is compared to Corey.
Some amateur wrestling we got going on in the ring tonight. I spoke with Cedric earlier. He spoke volumes about his amateur background and said he likes to generate his style from that. You said earlier that he does this high flying stuff. Maybe we'll see that tonight.
Oh yeah, we've already seen a taste of that right now. But for one thing for sure, he definitely has the amateur credentials, which is it's funny. He has the amateur credentials, and also he has the uncanny ability to take off, leave his feet, and be effective. Which that's a very, very unique combo, and he does it very well, and he has probably even on both those talents.
Yes, we're talking about Cedric, but in control of the match tonight. It seems for the recent stretch here.
It's definitely been Corey Hollis. He's got a tight waist lock right there, but Cedric responds with a nice stiff chop to the chest. Nice reversal by Corey into a Northern Lights suplex.
1 and 2. That's a 2 count right there, almost a near fall.
Corey's still in control, though. Still in control, but Cedric is fighting back in this contest. Crowd seems to be really responding to both men. I don't think they're clearly in Cedric's corner, but at this moment in time, they're wishing that he get up and get back on the offensive.
Really wishing for some energy from Cedric right here.
Working over the abdomen. Now, this is kind of a smart and different strategy. Most guys will pick out an arm, or they'll pick out a leg, or they'll work on the neck. Now, Corey seems to think that if he works on the abdomen and maybe the diaphragm area, that Cedric won't have the wind to compete later on in a match. That as the longer this match goes, he feels like he's got more of a control. I'm assuming that's what his strategy is here right now. And
the crowd getting behind Cedric right now. Maybe we're going to see something here. Breaking out of that waist lock. Oh, but he holds onto the trunks into a beautiful slam.
Kind of a dirty maneuver, but at the same time, too, when you're in there with someone like Cedric, you've got to take every opportunity you can.
Yes.
Another 2 count right there. Cedric finding himself in his corner, and see, the thing is, there's a lot of space between both men right now. Before, Corey was on him tight and was in complete control. See, in wrestling, the more space that is created, the more of an advantage you can gain when you're on the defensive.
And we saw that right here with a change of pace right here. Cedric going for another slam. There we go.
That could be the turning point right here. Both men are down. Plenty of space is created, giving Cedric more than enough time to recover.
Cedric definitely gaining some energy right here, getting the crowd behind him. Oh, and he misses, and a beautiful drop kick.
Wonderful recovery by Corey right there.
Oh, and a response.
Excellent kick right directly to the face of Corey Hollis. Corey seems to be on wobbly Dream Street. Cedric going for another kick, it appears.
Up and over
to the apron. Springboard up. Big jumping clothesline on the part of Cedric Alexander. Feeling it now. Now looking for that kick. That excellent drop kick in the corner.
Going for it. 1 and 2. Another near fall. How many near falls are we going to see tonight?
I'm sure quite a few between these two men. I mean, Corey seems to be on the defensive right now, but it's far from over in this contest. I can feel it.
Energy from the crowd still behind Cedric.
Corey in to follow. Cedric in to follow. See if it'd be the same. Cedric bypasses him into a nice kick.
Another kick to the dome. And a slam.
Ooh, back suplex into a back cracker. Almost did right there for Cedric.
Another near fall.
Cedric now wondering what is it going to take to put out Corey Hollis. He's hit him with a lot of his big moves. A lot of moves I haven't seen him pull out ever, if not in a while, that's for sure.
Exactly, reiterating the same point here. He says, why won't you stay down? He's bouncing off the ropes.
Quick reversal. Back elbow.
And he is now dropped. It is 1, 2, another near fall.
Kind of caught him a little bit on the back elbow. I expected maybe a combo there, but he must have caught him pretty good and staggered Cedric. Cedric seems to be a little bit out of it off that one.
Absolutely. You got that button right around that jawbone.
So now the question is Corey going to take it to the top? Seems like he's headed that way right now.
We're about to see some of that high-flying style we were going to talk about earlier.
Calling him over.
And he misses. This is Cedric's opportunity right here. No.
Oh, flip. Ooh, backcracker reversal too.
Almost going for his finishing maneuver right there.
A stunning maneuver by Corey Hollis.
Stunning.
Both these men utilizing the backcracker, while Corey has been working over Cedric's diaphragm, abdomen, and kind of even lower back area. So that was kind of a smart technical move to pull out against Cedric.
Absolutely working the body tonight. The crowd still getting behind Cedric.
But that's the thing, too, is Corey's been working him over in his abdomen and with the intent that later in the match, Cedric would be out of wind because he's been fighting for every breath. We now find ourselves in the later part of a match, and let's see if Cedric is taking too much punish to capitalize.
Both wrestlers are taking to the slaps.
Big
Can't
shots.
believe this is anything sort of an ego boost here.
And both of these men, you know, they're not close fist. Everything's open hand. That's why you see the open hand strikes. Nice reversal into a big kick.
Beautiful kick.
You could see Corey's head move off that kick. Big brain buster.
1 and 2. That is 3. Ring the bell.